Hi, it's Hugh from BlogWorks. You know, one of the things that we hear a lot from our clients at BlogWorks is that they struggle to find new topics for their blog. And the problem with that is that when they can't find new topics, they're much more likely to procrastinate, and then their blog becomes stale. And it hasn't been updated in a long time, which is really not a great thing for your website or for the people that are coming to your website to find out. So, in this quick video, 5 places that you can find great topics for your blog. 5 places that probably will only take you a few minutes to go to. They're all free. You can get great topics. You can start to get the writing process started, get that blog published more frequently, and start to get those followers turned into prospects and those prospects turned into business. I think you're going to really like this. All right, let's jump in. 5 places to go and find your next blog topic. Okay, so you want to write your next blog and you need new blog topics. I'm going to share with you 5 simple ways, quick ways that you can discover new topics for your blog. And I think you're going to find that these are really also great ways to get some new creative ideas. So the first one is actually with Evernote. Now, Evernote is not a place where I'm going to go and discover new topics, but it's a great place for me to have already been collecting ideas. Let me explain what I mean. So when I head over to Evernote, you see, I collect ideas using a tag. It's kind of a funny one, but it's called actually unused blog topics. And so everything that I tag with unused blog topics are ideas or audio clips or articles where I've just been intrigued by what this person has written, or I've had an idea when I've been out walking my dog and I wanted to collect that. So I might make a little note to myself, and every note in Evernote is simply tagged with unused blog topic. And so this means that I can quickly scan through here and I can find little ideas that I could use and build into a blog, or maybe combine 2 of them. And I can even take that tag, and of course I can add on to there procrastination. So if I add another word, now what's going to happen is it's going to sort through those notes and it's going to find the ones that actually have something to do with procrastination. So how do I get these notes? All right, well, let me show you how that works. First of all, when you're in your browser, what you want to do is you want to include the Evernote extension. Now I'm using Chrome, but it also is available on Firefox and Safari, pretty well any browser. Once you have that little extension installed, what that means is I can now search for a article about procrastination, and I can start looking for some here that I find might be interesting. Okay, so here's one from James Clear, very well-known blogger. So if I click on this one, and I think this is really interesting. Okay, I found a great article. Now I want to store this one for the future because it might become a blog post. I click on the little elephant head. It drops down a little sub menu. I'm going to put a tag of unused blog topic, and you see it's already selected simplified article. Now I want that because it's going to remove all of the advertising from the article. This is what's so cool about this. Save the clip. Now if I go into Evernote and type in my tag unused blog topic, there's the article just as I stored it. No advertising, ready for me to use and to refer to later. So Evernote, great place to store your ideas. Give them a unique tag that you'll remember. You can grab ideas off the web or just go ahead and open up a new note and then start typing in your own notes. So procrastination blog idea, and I can say, look at research from study with students at Stanford, or whatever. And then again, go and type unused blog topic, save, and we're done. That's the first one. The second one is to go back to our search bar. And in this case now, what we're going to do is we're going to search for procrastination, as we did before. Now, this is going to give you, first of all, as you're typing the word, Google search engine is going to give you some examples here, which is great. So these are examples you might be able to, you might be able to spark some ideas. At the bottom, of course, you probably notice that there's also more examples down here. Now, these are all based on most common search results. So that's a really quick and dirty way to get some ideas. But you can also put the word blog colon in front of procrastination. Now what's going to happen is you're going to start to get blogs that have been written about procrastination. So we can search on that. That's going to, so there's Tim Urban, Wait But Why. So you're going to get some really great articles that other people have written about. Now, why I like doing this is because often they will credit or link to actual research studies that I can then go and check out on my own. So I can get some actual empirical studies that I can refer to. So that's great. I can also type in cite colon, and then for example, Inc.com, procrastination. And now I'm only going to get articles in Inc. magazine online. So this is a really neat way, if you have a preferred resource, for you to start being really selective in terms of what's been presented. And again, once I've opened this up, then I can click on it, click on my elephant head. I can add this once it pops up. I can add this to unused blog topic and save the clip, and I'm done. So we've talked about using Evernote. We've talked about being a little bit more selective with your search bar. There's also some really fun tools that you can use. So for example, Answer the Public is kind of a fun one. It's actually based on current information pulled from the web. So the way it works is I am going to go here, type in procrastination, and I'm going to get questions. And what's going to happen is it's going to pop up questions based on the word procrastination that it's pulling from the web. And there's a lot of different variations that it's going to give me. So first of all, here's 150 questions. This format kind of drives me crazy, so I'm going to change that so that it's more a list. So here's questions using the word are. So are procrastination and laziness the same thing? Thoughts are procrastination. Using the word can. How? Using the word where does procrastination come from? Using the word what procrastination does to your body. So it's just really kind of fun. Now these suggestions are actually pulled from the web of suggestions that people are searching for on the web. So, and if I scroll down even further, it will turn into prepositions. So again, I'm going to change this. So for example, procrastination can be good. Procrastination for dummies. Procrastination form of anxiety. Procrastination is my weakness. And if I go down even further, now we get comparisons. So procrastination in social media, procrastination, organization time management. So just a really fun, really quick way for you to get some ideas sparked. Another one that you can go to is BuzzSumo, which I talk about a lot in my blog at yourblogworks.com. BuzzSumo is a great place to find the most shared articles on the web today. So if you look at the right hand side here, you'll see huge amounts of social shares that these articles have received. And the reason I go here is because I'm looking for the tense or the way that people are approaching this topic. So lots of people have written about procrastination, but what is it about these articles that have made them so successful? So why chores are so hard? I like this one today, brought to you by my procrastination. Or this one, which is how procrastination kills our goals, and it's hilariously spot on. How to beat procrastination as you grow your business. Procrastination, it's pretty much all in the mind. Psychologists on why you procrastinate. So just fun ideas. Now, what I like about this is that it's actually based on current research. So these are really popular articles that have been shared literally thousands and thousands of times. And so we can learn from them by not only their headline, but also by clicking through and looking at how they've been written or structured, or even the length of the article. Okay, so we've talked about Evernote, talked about using your search bar, we've talked about Answer the Public, BuzzSumo. The last one that I'm going to talk about is good old analytics. So let's head over to our Google Analytics. And don't worry if you freak out every time you go to analytics because there's so much data. But let's just see if we can start to pull some really relevant information from analytics. Now I'm on my website, and I'm going to pass over this menu format to get to the more traditional menu format. So here we go. It's loading. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the date to the last 6 months. So at the top, I'm going to change the date, and I'm going to go back to, let's see, the 12th of August. So that should be about 6 months. And then, of course, I get lots of data here, which is really great. What I want to do is I want to find out what blog topics have been popular based on traffic. So I'm going to scroll down the left-hand side, and I'm going to go to Behavior, Overview. That's going to produce a chart down here, which is going to show me the pages that are the most visited based on traffic. And I'm going to click on View Full Report. And then I'm going to go down and I'm going to click on, let's say, top 50. Okay, now let's look at what we've received. So what I'm looking at is on the left-hand side, these are the blog topics that are the most popular. So this one blog topic about PowerPoint in the last 6 months has had 60,000 views. So it's 41% of my overall page views. So it's really high. So this is a really important one for me to generate the most results from in terms of call to action. But also it's to give me an idea, well, maybe I should be writing more about PowerPoint. The next one is Daily Rituals That Make You Rich, which has to do with habit building. Very popular, 13.3% of my total page views. And then here's a second one on PowerPoint. So it looks like there's 2 in my top 3 that together are generating almost half of my total traffic. So it tells me that for whatever reason, PowerPoint is, or creating slideshows is really of interest to people. I don't know, it may just because they like to learn about using the software, or because they're actually in the business where they need to know that. But what I can do is I can scan through these, and certainly in the top 10, which is going to take me down to, let's see, there's 5, there's 7, 9, so 10. This is number 11 here will be my 10th one. This one with just the blank line, that's going to be my home page. So what you can see from these results is that a lot of my traffic is actually generated by my blog, not by my home page or people coming in to that site. So I'm looking for ideas here that I can then turn into a new blog post based on the results that I'm already seeing. In other words, in the last 6 months, if these topics have been popular, I should write about these topics some more. All right, so there you go. I hope that is helpful for you. 5 quick ways to discover new topics for your blog. I hope that is helpful for you, and I hope you use at least one of them the next time you sit down to write your blog, and that this actually makes the process more interesting, more fun, and gets you better results. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next video.